How's it? How's it going? I know this is like really bad camera quality. I'm recording on a tablet right now, um, so yeah, I just wanted to do this little review of Lilo and Stitch 2025. Spoiler warning, obviously. So I just wanted to start. I got my notes here. Start off with saying this movie is like it's definitely in like the upper echelon as far as like the live action like remakes go. Like it's one of, if not one of the best ones in my opinion. And that's like not a super high bar. Like it's pretty low bar because they're all like serviceable. They're like acceptable. Where you're not gonna like besides of a couple ones like the ones that went to Disney Plus and the Snow White one, those were just almost unwatchable. However, the story does hit like a lot of the same beats as original. However, I do have like a couple like three like fairly sized problems with it. The first being that there wasn't the ugly duckling scene with the book like that was in the original with the ugly duckling book scene and like that whole thing. And so I didn't like that. I really liked that scene in the original, and it serves like a big purpose for the story. And I absolutely hated Nani giving up Lilo. I thought that was absolutely stupid. However, it didn't ruin the movie for me because they did it in a way that wasn't. They didn't. The way they did it, I didn't mind. Like I thought it was fine the way they did it, and it's more realistic. Which, if you're watching a movie about a blue alien dog and stuff with aliens, you're not looking for realism. However, that's if your house is being blown up and all this by like aliens and like all this crap was happening to your little sister, that's probably what would happen. But yeah, I didn't like that, but the way they dealt with it and handled it in the movie was fine. Like I thought it was like acceptable. Like I didn't hate the way they did it. And I know a lot of people have issues with Jumba being the villain and Gantu not being in it, but if you watch the original, Jumba was literally the villain throughout like 95% of the movie. He was literally the villain until like the last act. And him switching up just because Switch said one thing to him, never made sense to me. Like him switching up in the very end just for them to throw Gantu in it didn't make sense for me in the original. So I kind of think Jumba as a villain kind of works. And Gantu, I don't think he would look good in live action. And he really wasn't as big of a character in the first movie as people are making him out to be. He was there in like he was barely in that movie. It would have been cool if they had him in it, but I don't think it's an egregious change. Now Jumba, I didn't really like his voice. Like I would have preferred the Russian accent, but it's not like terrible. Pleakley was good. I liked him. And Lilo, I thought Maya Aloha, who's the actress who played Lilo, was like perfect for that role. She absolutely nailed that character. Nani, I like Nani too. She nailed it too. People have a little bit of issues with stuff. Like there's a controversies about the casting for like some people, but you know, I like that casting choice. She did a good job. You know, there's a small thing that I didn't like is like in the original she was hinted that she was a successful surfer. So I would have if they like how they had to go to marine biology. Since they were going that route, then they should have had to do something with surfing, so it's more like in line, I guess, with the original, even though her giving up Lilo doesn't happen in the original, which is good. But yeah, I thought it was a cute movie. It's like, it's not, it's obviously with these remakes, it's not gonna beat the original. Like if I'm gonna watch one or the other, I'm gonna watch the original like 99% of the time. Like I may come back to it and be like, if I'm bored, like I do that sometimes with like the other ones, like Aladdin, that one, or Jungle Book. Those two are in the upper echelon as well. But yeah, like it's gonna be a great time for like if you're with your family or if you have young kids. The kids will love it. They did in the theater I was in. A lot of children there, which seem to enjoy it. So yeah, it's just another one of the remakes that are just like where it's like the definition of like it's average, but it's like enjoyable and fun. So, and I'll watch anything with Stitch in it. I love Stitch as a character, so I personally liked it, but I do see the issues with it. So, however, that's my kind of rambling review. I'll give it like for a rating system, I guess. I'll give it like a 7.5 or an 8 out of 10. Yeah, it was pretty cute movie. So, all right.